Virtus.Pro's turn to pick.
Silence, sir.
Tombstone and the Arctic Burn, he can just surge as they're gonna try for G in mid, actually. We said it wasn't gonna happen.
It's happening.
We were wrong.
He is dead. Na'Vi draw the first blood, art style, picking up the kill. Double damage, of course, helping tremendously in that regard.
And what's cool about a gank like this is that there's no way VP are gonna expect this either, because it's such an unlikely gank. Now, because they have a double damage on Undying and they get the perfect initiation like that, they'll definitely pull it off as G, as well as
the creep block!
Oh wow!
Oh my god, that was almost a disaster. Unfortunately, Lil was not in range to get a Soul Assumption or a Grave Chill.
They need Funnick to be a part of this game. The Roar is going to be a key ability as they put a lot of pressure down here. Tombstone goes out. They're going to use Arctic Burn as well, and Lil could actually be in trouble. He used his Grave Chill already. He's completely cornered. Very nice dive from Na'Vi, who might even be able to get a bonus kill here. If Funnick can get in, no Boar available, however, as Illidan is running, but the Boar actually does reach, and now a Splinter Blast as well. Nice stick usage, though. What is this? Na'Vi diving into your 3-minute 4? Definitely, and they're going to trade. How many are they going to trade? What time is this?
That's not your base, Na'Vi. Lil's already back into the action right now. He wants to find Sonico. He's going to go for the teleport out after using Cold Embrace onto Artstyle. Artstyle is just going for the well. He's like, I need a TP. There's no disables. Is he really making it out of this? Even G's coming into the fray. Artstyle makes it away. Are you serious? 5-minute base dive, and Na'Vi don't lose a person for it. Actually, they lost one. Excuse me, they lost Funnick.
VP.
Oh, Artstyle going in.
Drop it here, and yeah, let's get the hell out of there.
Just bail. There's not really that great of chase, although Havos is coming in. Dendy, walking closer, does have that Dragon Form.
Oh wow, they reached the Roar!
Long distance, Illidan going to be going down here. Wall is dropped, so time to go find Dendy to try to turn him away, but Full Boss, he just dropping way too fast. Havos now on chase, going after G. They're not really doing too much damage to the Bristle right now. They should eventually fall back, and they do. So Havos is used to time-lapse himself back, but I mean, these engagements all very heavily favoring Na'Vi.
Yeah, a little bit conservative with the global silence.
Can they find a counter kill? Nice curse coming off onto Illidan. FNG, he gets the stolen curse, puts it onto Funnick. The book is attacking him as well. He's forced to run away. FNG, though, not going to be making it out of this one. Does end up saving at least one of his teammates. And I guess a value trade for now. But the Splinter Blast connecting on 2. Here comes Savos from the back. Shikuchi's in. Lil, he's going to go down. Not able to get another Soul Assumption off. Artstyle, in the meantime, putting the Cold Embrace to heal up. And Illidan, he drops under his tier 3 tower. G now forced to run away. No one is on the side of VP to help him at all. He's just standing by his tier 3 all on his own. 4 members dead from Virtus.Pro here at just 15 minutes in, and Na'Vi, they got the Dragon Form, they're going for the tier 2.
The moment Artstyle runs in, VP actually don't have much of a counterplay without global. He just runs in front. They can't turn on him because they know he's going to get cold braced and just stay alive, and he already uses all his big abilities. And Na'Vi are taking really big advantage of the early lead they got in this game and just skyrocketing on the gold graphs now, getting another tower, almost claiming all tier 2s at minute 16. They might get this bottom one as well, to be honest. I'm not sure if...
Go ahead and smoke up, looking for some kind of action. I think maybe they were assuming Na'Vi would try Roshan, or maybe they just want to stick it themselves. Wouldn't be too bad of an idea at this point. If they can get it unpunished, that would be a very good thing. Maybe they can take a team fight off of this. But who do you give it to? You give it to G or Illidan, I guess.
Yeah. I think you give it to G in this case, and just have him run. Oh, well, you need to get it first.
God. Well, there's 4 stacks of goo on him, so he's going to be dropping.
They cannot afford to lose this Roche. That would be an absolute disaster.
I think they get it. I think they do get it, but the damage to the pit, they popped the mech. DK Phobos is solo, vacuuming the pit from Sonico, but he flies away with Arctic Burn on Dendy. He's forced to run away. The curse coming in from Sonico, taking down Phobos. It looks like Na'Vi want to overrun this fight. Illidan, he's running away, but just too many zombies. He has Aegis. It's going to... Lil dies on the back line. Roar coming out onto G. He's going to be dropping next, and I don't think Illidan, even with the Aegis, is going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot here. Another Breathe Fire coming in from Dendy, securing the kill onto G. Illidan, he gets 1 kill.
Wow,
he's actually still alive. Lil with the bird stuns.
Illidan?
It's coming in. Funnick, he's very low right now. Stolen Shikuchi from FNG. He actually kills Necronomicon creep on his way and taking half his health and damage. And now Funnick throws out the axes, ends up going down to the Rubik, and in the end, almost everyone on both teams die.
Holy shit, what a turnaround.
And Illidan died twice. So I still say that Na'Vi probably come out ahead just on the sheer fact that they had Aegis, and they wanted to try to do something for it. But in terms of experience...
Of course, Rubik can pretty much steal whatever spell he wants during that time if they time it well. And maybe, you know, maybe globaling and stealing a key ability, give them the teamfight ability they need.
Yeah, that's very true. It's hard to coordinate that, though.
Yeah, it is very difficult, but could work. And by the way, Dendy did go for BKB. Did I mention that instead of the...
He just picked it up right now as they're pushing it into
He went for that instead of the Silver Edge. Definitely going to be his next choice. Pretty much no doubt about that.
Yeah, I think so too. Global?
Okay, they found some Echo.
Yeah, I mean, if they global for one and force Navi back, I think it's still worth it. They are going to get the kill onto Winter Wyvern. They want to turn it around, and Illidan Roar comes in. Vacuum the wall to Dendy. He's forced him off the BKB, but the Breathe Fire doing so much damage to the side of VP. They just can't stand here. Surge from FNG still drops regardless. Lil getting chased down, ends up dropping to Dendy as well, and it looks like VP are just kind of falling apart at this point. FNG bites back, but they're going to lose their Darkseer, and G does not look to be in great shape either. No teleport to his name. He's doing quite a bit of damage with Quills, though. Maybe they can turn this around. FNG with a Stolen Breathe Fire, dealing quite a bit of damage. G still alive, just facing his back to Artstyle. Are you serious? He's still alive right now. G living through everything. The buyback from FNG actually paying off.
These turnarounds VP managed to get on fights that are just completely lost. It's
like
incredible.
FNG, if he stole any other spell than Breathe Fire, that buyback would have not worked.
Guard already used from Artstyle. That's a big item that's going to be on cooldown should the fight break in a moment. And maybe we will just claim a little bit of damage. Maybe not. They're going to just go in for G. This could be a big mistake.
A vacuum wall. The global silence comes out. Dendy, though, pops the BKBs, trying to go back onto Phobos. They kill the Tombstone. I'm not sure if they want to pursue outside of the base. The VP, they feel confident. They're going to go. They throw a Surge out on a G, turns his back to take minimal damage. FNG, though, getting kind of caught out on the front line. He steals the Chikuchi just in time to make himself back. And now Weaver pops his own BKB, wants to continue to chase, but there's just not enough damage output to take anyone down from VP. They want to turn it again. They find Dendy in the front line. Cold Embrace, going to keep him alive for the time being. FNG still going in aggressively with which they find the kill on Dendy. And Virtus.Pro, they defend their high ground.
Oh, Night Blink Vacuum as well.
Oh, Artstyle. He's a goner. Not going to be able to walk that one off. Are they going to be able to find Funnick?
Look at FNG.
He's got lift. He's got the lift. He's going for the TP. He makes it out. He might just get it. They're going to find 3 kills here.
And it's more intelligence in the bank for Illidan, now up to 22. Did you notice how hard he actually hit?
Yeah, he
with
hits
Cold Embrace on?
Like a truck.
It's 90% of his intelligence he's doing in bonus damage. His current int is, what's that? 130? It's 128, correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Yeah. I feel still some merit to globaling just with the Beast and Seneca point. His Roar and the Winter Curse are still very good teamfight utility. They're going to go on G here. Winter's Curse coming out, or onto Illidan. The Tombstone is dropped as well. Huge teamfight out. Vacuum hitting on almost everyone. Dendy hitting inside the wall. His Illusion is dealing so much damage to his own team. They're trying to walk it off. Havos in the base. In the meantime, with his BKB pop, just running past, going towards the well once again. Will pop the time lapse to put himself back to safety, but or maybe not. Just gets bursted down immediately. BKB now off on Dendy. The Atos doing some work, allowing the team to catch up. They want to chase this out. Artstyle has the gem in his inventory. Will giving it to Virtus.Pro, and all of a sudden, Navi not feeling so hot. Phobos is chasing down Sonico inside of the river, pops the Glimmer Cape, almost vacuum up onto the high ground there. Very, very close. And Sonico, he's going to blink his way into the woods, not going to get scouted out by Phobos. But that fight, that would be
the biggest ability I think he can find against Navi in this game. Roaring down the Weaver, going to ruin their fight entirely.
Oh, this is ballsy. VP putting G inside of the pit. Dendy is going to find a stun on Illidan. They need to be able to save him here. The stun comes out. 3-man vacuum. The wall is dropped as well. Artstyle already wants out of this team fight. Both pops the BKB immediately through the time lapse. Chases the out of the fight. Winter's Curse coming out onto 3 members of Virtus.Pro. Funnick and gets Roar, throws VP to the side. One go on G. Cold Embrace healing up Funnick here. No wall actually dropped just yet. Illidan is so low. Alone. G. The first one to go down is Dendy. Soon to follow. VP winning the fight for the time being. Sonico, he wants to take down somebody, but Burns not enough. Lil, he finds a kill onto Havost, and VP, they're going to be able to secure Roshan.
I think they're definitely leading the game, even down to lane of Rex.
And Phobos inside of the woods. He gets Artstyle as well. 4 down on the side of Navi. They're losing their effigies to creep, but it's fine. We got Roshan.
I really want to commend Illidan on his choice. He has historically made some really bad item and skill build choices.
He was known for it for a while. The Arctic Burn still valuable, or even like Funnick, for example. The damage is real on this tier 3 tower, by the way. They hit really hard. Tombstone has already been thrown down, so if they choose to dive on this, G looked like he wanted to go for the Tombstone hit, but He's going to decide better of it. Doesn't want to put himself in harm's way too much. Still has
what did he steal?
He got the Dragon
Form, not too shabby.
Yeah, if he can hit the tower once or twice, it's not bad. Global Silence comes out. Illidan wants to go in, throws out the Hex onto Dendy. He's going to force back up to the high ground. Illidan just does not care at this point. He is getting focused very heavily. He's got the cheese, but he's not going to be able to pop in time. Na'Vi gets 1 kill. They're turning it around on B. Very late BKB usage. They're going to lose 2. Na'Vi pushing VP back for the time being. FNG Kikuchiing as an Elder Dragon. Who would have ever thought that could actually happen? And Sonico, he's going to get bursted down by the birds. Dendy not receiving a stun on top of that. Havos picking up a double in the meantime. 3-for-1 exchange so far. Na'Vi only losing the Winter Wyvern. Not a bad defense at all.
And you need to consider Fun wasn't even there. Like, he was split pushing mid and almost got the tier 3. Forced the Darkseer back to defend. And that's the bigger thing. Like, with Darkseer rotating back to base, they lose their Shivas, they lose their wall that was never used, and the wall has been such an integral part of their team fights. That global from Illidan was just really underwhelming. The Dragon Knight, and they wanted to go for it, but they couldn't follow through. The rest of the team weren't really in position, and then any sort of misplay like that has really dire consequences for VP.
Well, they do have triple buyback. I'm not even sure if Na'Vi are going to be able to make them spend it. He's going to walk up here. They're very, very aggressive in positioning on VP.
Oh, he stole Tombstone on FG. Oh. That's a goal call for VP.
Well, they're just going to run it off. Now, Foles going for back. He manages it. 3. Here comes the double. In a lot of trouble here. He's most likely going to be the first one to drop. Pavos has his own BKB pop. He's going at the back, and he wants to find Illidan inside the base. And Lil, he's going to eat a roar here from Funny. He's also going to go down. Winter Curse coming out onto G. Sonico going to be the next one to drop here. And it seems like VP have the momentum to move this out. Dendy now on retreat, realizing he's going to stay a little bit too long. Has a cheese, as his full, but he's got no
that's a waste of cheese there.
Yeah, that was not great.
Big fight for VP. Gone. That's a key specialty. It just prompts the engage, and Na'Vi being a Tombstone down and fitting into one is, even though it's not chaos and confusion, and VP get a big advantage out of that. Rose needs to be careful. He could get lifted right now. Just blink hexed. This is probably just because the Aegis down the drain.
Yeah, there it goes. They have a couple of birds to stun him out, but the BKB's up, so I think he'll be fine here. Yep. Yeah, just pops
forced to use it. This tower's gone. Now, buyback on Den is available. We have Glyph.
Now, these birds are totally charged too. They get this. They might force the buyback, or at the very least trade rack. There's no Glyph anymore. Yeah, look at how fast these buildings are dying. Arstyle goes in. Is that another Tombstone steal?
That is not where you want to put that.
All right, well, the Tombstone's already dead. Arstyle, you're going to get to your Crimson available if he wants to pop it. He's just trying to buy time for Dendy's respawn. Arstyle, by the way, does not buy back. We'll get a cold embrace, though, from his teammate. G going back. He's going to hit him down with his mace. And this is not great.
Oh, that's a good Wyvern.
He's getting really low. It eventually wears off. Vacuum wall onto Sonico. Gets the Yules onto going on Illidan. They do manage to kill him. Benny up, and he's ready to fight. FNG total mana at this point. Funnick getting chased down by a BKG in the meantime. Dendy, he's forced to shadow. They did not manage to find FNG. Do manage to find G. And now VP once again on retreat. They want to get out of here. They don't end up forcing the buyback from Dendy. The respawn time could not have been better. And style sacrifice was not in vain.
It looked like it was going to be a really bad decision going in. Crucially, the position 5 hero that Rubik has played as, and also in this game, being able to afford it.
I gotta say,
this is an interesting wraparound play that Na'Vi are attempting.
They're gonna find somebody. That's gonna be a gem, more likely going the way of Na'Vi. But then G fairly tanky. He's gonna eat himself, gets to lift the Kuchis away. There's the Dragon Tail. Illidan is here though. He's not popped the global just yet. There we go. Finally, Jim is on deck. Artstyle popping that Shiva. Baby coming out from both teams. Vacuum on Artstyle on the low ground. Most. He's gonna be forced out of this as well. Here come the Winter's Curses. Everyone's turning around, dealing quite a bit of damage to football. Wall still not up. To be after a 2-man vacuum. Lil, he's dropping in the meantime. Arsenal's right now. Cooper won't make that. The 2-for-2 as G picks up the double. Now he wants to chase on a post. Dead is also still here, but the break coming out from the Silver Edge just disintegrates immediately. Double buyback from Virtus.Pro right now. Their bottom lane is being sieged. In the meantime, Funnick able to teleport his way down, trying to go for a little bit of rat. Very nice play from Na'Vi.
And G shows up. Immediately getting Shikuchi. Another buyback. I think they're trying to set up for push. You want to force VP to burn more than 2 buybacks. I think the Wyvern buyback probably the least important on Navi's side, or maybe he felt he had to defend the base, but I would not agree with that purpose, but should secure the road here. I think VP, they're going to regret not buying back here. I think on the Bristol, he might have been able to take this fight 4-on-4, with the bird still being available for Visage.
He's fast enough, though. He does have bots. Never mind. Yeah, you're right. I definitely don't think he could have.
They could have poured on the birds.
Yeah.
All their 3 BO3.
I didn't realize he had bots.
So. What's Illidan building, by the way? He's 60, so each of those illusions will be hitting for more than 200.
And each wall...
If you make 2 of those,
he'll still nuke you as well. So, I mean, it's 150 damage if you walk through the wall in general, which doesn't sound like a lot, but if you're fighting and you're just kind of like walking back and forth and your illusion keeps respawning, it can still do a lot of damage. Virtus.Pro, they want to try to get something back here. They know they need to equalize their accident, and they will be able to find the range racks. Here comes the curse onto G. The damage output is insane with the break. He just messed again. Vacuum wall, though, hitting on 3 from Na'Vi. The refresher comes out from Bobo, so he gets a and cool on top of it, but is it enough? VP not actually running outside of their own base. They're trying to buy time. They have 2 buybacks from Weaver, and the Aegis, of course, coming out from Volster. The buyback from Arsenal. Dennis is dropping as well. He's going to be forced to buy. It's a triple kill coming out from the Dragon Knight, and Avos, he dies again. That's another buyback. The 2 walls are still standing. Virtus.Pro seeing their racks right now. They need to try to get this melee rack. Sonic, he gets the roar. Illidan going to control FNG, trying to out on top of that. G comes back, gets the bash. Into the Abyssal Blade onto Funnick. He wants to get somebody before he drops, but he can't. There's no buyback on the Bristle or the Silencer in this case. This game is insane. Like, how often do you actually see a successful double wall, 3 heroes with 2 vacuums, and then they buyback on 3 heroes with the Aegis? They killed like 9 heroes there. They killed 9 heroes.
Everyone loses.
I mean, obviously,
but VP lose the game.
Yeah, but VP lose. I mean, that was. I don't even know what to say. By far, the craziest game so far that we've seen here at the Aces, RG Dream Season 3 LAN Finals. I don't even. What is Dota?
This is absolutely a crazy game. Both teams really delivering. This is, of course, gonna be the end of the game. There's almost no for VP for holding. They do not have P cooldown, 2 cores on the sidelines. They're gonna do their best. Is going to get cursed.
Low. Oh, he's gonna be dropped here. They might not be able to take down the Undying, and this could be the beginning of the end. He's gonna get frozen. Yules on Go. Good game, well played. Game number 1 goes the way of Na'Vi. And I gotta say, I mean, no matter who wins that game, you gotta still feel like that game was close. Like, at the end of those types of games, you've obviously played in those situations before. Mentally, are you frustrated, or do you feel like, okay, we made a handful of mistakes, we can definitely win game 2?
I think VP are gonna...
5 seconds remaining.
10.
Maybe trying to get into Dendy's head a little bit there, but...
I think even just showing kind of deters Arstal from wanting to show himself, because he will eventually come down the hill. G.
Are you sure?
He's going to get Shadow Struck. Okay, support's not in the right time at the right place at all. Dendy, he goes for the... Or, excuse me, G went for the stun, but he will go down. Attempted denial from FNG, not going to work. Disrupt comes off here on Dendy. He's already used his Blink. That's level 1. It's going to be on cooldown for a very long time. They do end up getting a counter kill. FNG gets another Shadow Strike. Is there a Hadouken up? It's in 2 seconds. He's going to try to tango, bring himself in. He even throws out the smoke to try to dodge.
What a play!
Hadouken misses!
Oh, he still did.
Is he? Oh, yeah, he is.
But what a try.
That was a very nice attempt. That stun from G was so close to landing on that Blink to high ground.
Yeah, that would have changed it a lot, because then it would have just been a 1-for-1 exchange, and they wouldn't have chased anything there, but... Wow, team got ganked.
Instead of me. I mean, you gotta take what you can get sometimes, right?
Yeah, the unfortunate thing for them is that it's probably going to result in 2 kills by the way they're engaging here. FNG is in a really bad position. Very quick on the disruption. Might actually buy him some time.
Yeah.
Very little time.
Not going to buy his life, though. G actually teleports to the bottom lane. He's almost dead already. The Hadouken comes out. He just gets nuked down by Art-Style Satyr. Lil?
The stolen fissure, too.
Oh my god, the Shaker's actually 2 levels below the Rubik right now. Dendy with the haste through and throws out the Sonic Wave, gets a kill. Illidan now, panic stations are manned. He teleports out, Funnick going for the stun. A little bit too slow. Not going to be able to get that. But they do manage to get Art-Style instead of going BKB. I think Reef purchase actually hurt a lot.
I would definitely agree with that, but let's see he gets Blink first. Then I still think it's a really valuable purchase for his cost.
Oh, FNG is going to get lifted here, pulled under the tower, vacuum and wall onto 3 forcing the BKB into the Echo Slam, but the double stun! They're both going to drop immediately from the Sonic Wave and the Impale damage. He's trying to take a Havos before they fall. Illidan still got quite a bit of health left. Can he go for the TP? He's going to try to do so. Funnick, he did not have his Impale off cooldown. Instead, ends up being a 4 for 2. So VP not quite winning that engagement. Funnick, though, if he didn't get that turnaround stun, that could have been a lot worse.
It's just the power of Hand of God mech as well. They got so much health back there. And I think, oh wow, Darkseer didn't even get the mech off in that fight either. That's like,
G is somewhat of a comeback player in my opinion. Like, he still manages to make things happen even under the worst circumstances.
And he didn't used to be that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the really impressive thing for me, is that he has really changed that. Oh, another good back into Fissure.
Yeah, they're going to start this fight. Brilliant disruption, actually stopping the Sonic Wave and the cooldown damage. Phobos will still eventually go down. The Tier 1 dies in the process. Dendi walking forward like he wants more, but the rest of his team, unfortunately, not close enough to follow up. They're going to go back in. They want to find art style. They're going to throw out the lightning. They get 1 kill here. G now running back. Fissure comes out as well. Sonic go very low. Can G get the double? He can! He manages to get 2 Bloodstone charges to his name. So again, Na'Vi still edging out a tiny bit because they get the tower. But G, he is making his way back into this game. And unfortunately, those BKB charges have not netted Na'Vi much of anything.
FNG. Lane disruption.
Yep, Illidan going in. This could be a little bit overzealous, but art style just evaporates. Funnick, he gets the Yules off onto Illidan, who immediately BKB. Havos comes in, he gets the double vacuum. Havos trying to TP away. The damage is too much. Edict, of course, going through BKB and that linked 112 bonus damage for Illidan. And with Aghanim, they actually didn't have a bad high ground team at all with that Edict.
I think this is a lane of Rex, even. There's no buyback on Gyro or Chen. There's no Sonic. All the ultimates of Na'Vi are on cooldown.
But unfortunately, he's still around 700 gold away. And as you said, they are just getting their Raxes chipped down. Funnick, he gets out 1 more mana burn. Demonic Purge going to be going off on the Dendi along with a Soul Catcher, and that's enough pressure to secure VP the Rax.
Mana burn. It's actually what's going to win them the fights. If
Aghanims is now picked up by Funnick, see if he can get himself into a good burrow spot. Throw out a couple of mana burns, and the damage from that is insane. Funnick, he's going to get static linked here, forced to retreat out of his burrow. Call down going to be popped as well. G, though, with that BKB, Illidan as well. They want to try to get the Tier 3 before these BKBs wear off, and they do so. Phobos coming in, a little bit of a slow combo, but he still managed to hit it on 2. The Echo Slam actually missing here from Lil. That could be the turnaround that Na'Vi need. Defensive disruption coming out from FNG buys him some time. Lil going to absolutely evaporate once he comes back out. What else can Na'Vi get from this surge? Coming out onto Illidan. Dendi blinks forward. He's going to eat a Purge. Soul Catcher going off. Another stun coming out from him as well. FNG is going to be dying in the process. Suicide from G. Not going to give the satisfaction of Na'Vi getting a kill there. And Illidan barely makes it out. That was a close TP.
But it's got to be really, really crisp.
He's actually a very good position here. His Impale and Mana Burn both reach to the bottom of the ramp, pretty much, side of this burrow. So he will be able to, if anything, be a giant nuisance to the enemy team. We're going to see a stolen vacuum into an Impale. The combo is real coming out from Na'Vi. They pop the Aegis, 2 down already. Razor and FNG not going to be in this fight at all. G does not care, though. He's walking forward. He's got the BKB pop with the Midnight Pulse inside of the base. He's going to kill 2 all on his own. They will find Lil in the back. G now in some trouble here. Funnick, he's got the Mana Burn available. He's going to use the Carapace to stun. Burrows down, throws out another Impale, and Na'Vi in seemingly impossible situations. That's stolen vacuum. Like,
yeah, Soneko with the play. Well, Soneko and Funnick with the beautiful combo play. They're triple.
Any other spell.
Yeah, ridiculous that they can do this 2 times in a row. See, good damage out in Illidan.
Yeah, called man, Sonico swinging in for some kind of steal. Hasn't anything, just still saying about half health. Echo coming in on 2 though. The lift and the vacuum right into the stun and the wall. That's on 4. Triple kill for Illidan. Dendi dealing with damage he can. He's going to be forced to retreat though. And now the Rax under siege. No buybacks at all on the side of Na'Vi. And it seems like not having that vacuum combo is going to be all it takes for VP to just crush the high ground.
Yeah, they did not even manage to get 2 he did get 2 BKBs on the Lesh, not 2 ultimates. He didn't have the mana after using Refresher. The mana burn from Nyx is allowing him from getting the double ult off, but they didn't even need it. Really
just being a nuisance here, throwing out some stuns and mana burns, but tower still under siege. 22 seconds left on the gyrocopter right now. Pops a BKB. force snap away there from Lil. And Dendy trying to deal some damage, but he's even forced to pop his BKB. Funnick's going to get spotted out here too. Demonic Purge, BKB pop by Illidan, not going to get stunned out, goes back into the burrow for the damage reduction for the time being. Going to see the disruption come out as well. Sonic go back in the fight, throws it a lift, going for a spell steal, get Ion Shell, maybe not the steal that he wants here. And I think this is just Mace. One more vacuum comes out. Funnick still inside of his burrow. Not really taking a whole lot of damage. There is a huge damage reduction.
It's a good call down.
Yeah, they're going to be able to get one kill here. Phobos tries third way, not going to be successful. Teleport coming in from FNG, and he is not going to be dropping here. But Dendy blinking forward aggressively. They do manage to get the Razor, though. Not trading his life. G sitting here. Going to be forced to suicide. His BB came off cooldown, but he just didn't have any mana left.
Tower is under attack.
I mean, your base is pretty much in shambles if you're not. It's just the 5 of the worst spots he could possibly be right now, but he doesn't know. They're going to spot him out. He gets hit by a fissure. Where's the lock? The stun lock is there. He's not going to be able to pop the BKB. Defensive disruption comes out. Illidan pops a refresher, has double ultimate going along with the BKB himself. And I think with the Rapier on deck, that's just going to be all she wrote. No buyback at all on Havos. And I think VP has sealed the game, and they call it Virtus.Pro. They tie up the winner bracket finals here at the Aces RP Dream League 1-1.
Radiant victory.
And another really good game. Na'Vi with a great start once more. This time they were not able to pull it out in the end. They lost a hell of a lot of momentum in the mid game. Their Chen became a liability. The Rubik, apart from that really big vacuum play in the base, just didn't have much of an impact here. And I think in this particular game,
Virtus.Pro's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Ten seconds remaining.
Go for the fissure.
Now he's stuck on the other side, taking quite a bit of damage here. Disruption comes out. Lil teleporting top lane. Stun's going to follow it up. Havos could be in some trouble. Saneko trying to heal him up with those bottle charges. He's going to take so much damage, though. Lil secures the first blood with that Soul Assumption. VP on the board.
And this rotation, very rich, is art style. And in addition to that, Dendy, of course, sitting on a hell of a lot of gold as well.
Oh boy.
Radiant's
this fight
tower is under
big.
attack.
Yeah, G.
The Ghost Ship might be the saving grace
down
against an Echo Slam. Phobos needs to not get caught by it.
Well, he's going for the Torrent here. He's going to find Havos on the front line straight away. Epicent comes in for Funnick. He's going to be able to immediately take down FNG. Echo comes out as well. Dendy, he pops the Requiem. It looks like Na'Vi right now, they want to run away. They've managed to kill one support so far. Saneko keeping Havos in fighting shape. We're going to see Artstyle taking a little bit of damage as well. Call down comes in, and here comes the cleanup crew from Na'Vi. They managed to get one, make that two. Lil is going to be the third one to drop most likely, but the Fissure's actually blocking their pathing quite heavily. Artstyle Fissure not really working out in the end. Saneko also drops. Nice blink burrow from Funnick. It hits two. Lil drops to just a burrow strike itself, and we're going to see Phobos drop in the end. That is the team fight that Na'Vi were looking for, and that was actually a 5-man wipe. It's just the Bloodstone respawned Leshrac so fast that he didn't have a death timer.
Yeah, to be like god tier in fights. He stays alive for so long that he'll be able to stack up a lot of quills. He even has the BKB now unused.
Oh, Illidan, he wants to try to run it off here. DK Phobos, though, getting caught out by the Fissure and the Burrow Strike from Funnick. That's going to be enough to get a kill. Torrent,
nice force down.
Lands on one. Illidan still alive. Has that Aegis available. Relocate going to be coming out from Saneko just to move a little bit out of the fight. Havos getting chased down by G. Freshly purchased BKB. He's just running him down into the forest.
Oh,
nice
Fissure.
defensive Fissure from Artstyle. A blink away. And relocate coming in from Saneko as well. Here comes the Epicenter and the Echo Slam. They will clean up the Bristleback here. G drops. Illidan sacrificing his Aegis. I think Na'Vi might be able to kill him again. FNG does not have anything left in the tank to help here. Illidan getting caught out. Pulse Nova still dealing quite a bit of damage to the side of Na'Vi. The stun comes out, but it's a complete whiff. The lightning strike coming in. Illidan is still alive for the time being. Eventually does drop, and it is a full team wipe, including Aegis, going the way of Na'Vi.
And that defensive fissure saving Quost actually ends up maybe winning them the fight entirely. If he dies there and they can snowball a bit of that with a bristleback, they might come back strong in that fight.
I don't even...
You know, the really key thing when it comes to initiating for Na'Vi is that they kill Kunkka first. Like, I think the key high is very important. They're actually just going to turn it on VP. FNG is done. Torrent is not going to land on anything, and Na'Vi are hungry. They're going to go for more. Fissure is going to land on Illidan. They're going to Yule him as well. He does have BKB, will use it. Ghost Ship as well coming over the top, but it's hitting only 2 BKB targets. He's going to have to
tanky.
Ghost Ship right here. Blink Burrow from Funnick, finding G. He has BKB, but he's being stun-locked really hard. And Dendi with the Scotty is slowing him down so much they will be able to bring down him as well. Bird's being claimed as well, and nothing really seems to go in VP's way. Now they just keep on running them down. Lil now on the receiving end as well, and should be falling here unless he can make some miraculous escape with TP. No, not the case. 3-0 for Na'Vi, and probably a 2-2. Oh, wait a second, maybe closed.
I don't know about this one. Illidan, he does not have quite enough in the tank to kill. He's going to have to suicide. Here comes the epicenter. FNG just drops straight away. Funnick with the burrow onto Phobos, and Na'Vi just seem to be snowballing after this good start in mid-game. They're going to take the tier 2 tower.
This is Rex.
That entire engagement, like, even with the boat buff, they had to use it on just the one hero. G gets caught out after the fact, unable to pop his BKB at all, just gets completely smashed. And it seems like VP, in a lot of circumstances, they're able to come back. I don't know if they're going to be able to come back from this one.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Probably not.
Probably not. Confirmed. Maybe not. This, I mean, it's been a great series regardless. So if you're VP, even if you end up not winning this game and you drop to the lower bracket, you still got another chance. And I would say this caliber of series alone, it does put Na'Vi and VP on another level.
Yeah, I think regardless of who loses the series, as we talked about earlier, goes in as favorites against NIP tomorrow. It's going to be a best of 5 as well, so yeah. You can't really get cheesed 3 games in a row. You can't really be surprised by some sort of strategy that catches you off guard and get more than 1 loss off it. And if they're just, as we both agree in this series, are playing consistently on another level, then VP's chances in this series is very low. They're going to have to bring their A game as Dendi just poured out here, gets Glimmer Cape by Soneko and ports away. Want to be in the winner's bracket, you want to get to watch that other series and just relax knowing you're in the finals. By no means.
Oh, Havos, he's taking a little bit of damage here. The Soul Catcher is applied. He's going to pop his own BKB. They're trying to chase him out, but not going to be able to really do a whole heck of a lot. And Na'Vi, they do not want this to happen at all. Like, they're going to try to fight this. If nothing else, here comes the epicenter. Funnick looking for a burrow. He's going to go inside of the pit. Burrow doesn't really hit anything. Illidan pops a BKB. Artstyle goes in with the Echo Slam. G almost evaporating immediately to that damage. They're going to find another kill. Godlike Dendi. It's a double for Havos in the meantime as he picked off FNG and G. And DK Phobos, he can do nothing but run away at this point. There's just nothing they can do. Dendi. Oh my god.
That's 400 range to the right.
It is a total team wipe.
They are done again. Roche claimed by Na'Vi. 20,000 gold lead, same on experience, actually even more on experience. This is getting out of hand.
Yeah, these fights just Na'Vi always getting the better position. I think it was kind of a last-ditch effort from VP to go for Roshan in this stage because they did force Dendi to TP away. I can see how mentally you think, all right, maybe we bought enough time for ourselves to go in here, try to make something happen. We got Roshan once, it kept us in the game. They were able to get the game. Maybe they miraculously did the debate for a little while longer, get some core items up, and continue to try to roll through. But I don't know, man. This is seeming like Na'Vi have accrued enough of a lead to just straight up end it.
Yeah. And here comes the axe that we were talking about earlier. It got delayed quite a bit for Lil, who, by the way, wait, never mind. I was misreading the score.
Now, Lil's had a pretty good game, given the circumstances. I mean, the mark. Dendi going for the siege. Funnick goes in. Strike on 2.
Goodbye.
Not even time for BKBs. Artstyle's going to eat a boat here, but he'll be fine. Funnick going for the epicenter now. He's just going to spend it on FNG. 4 stats forward into a blink, into another double burrow. Can anyone stop Funnick in this game? This Sand King. What a performance coming out from Funnick. Na'Vi, they've got to be feeling good. They've secured themselves a spot in the grand finals here at the Asus RG Dream League, taking out Virtus.Pro 2-1.
What a great series.
I think by far the best series of the tournament. Like, hands down.
And the really good thing about this going forward to tomorrow, as we have 2 best-of-5s, is that either we're going to see this series again in a best-of-5, or NIP are going to be playing really well tomorrow to beat VP, and then we're going to have a great final series regardless.
I think if you're Nip right now, you are scared.